So those 32,000 you said, child sex slaves, is what you said?
Yep, 32,000 child sex slaves. Yeah.
There's also 32,000 kids who are not sex slaves as well. And again, I'm not saying sitting here and saying like that's a justification or anything like that. But what my point is, just like we see a whole lot of evil, a whole lot of bad, that God is capable of doing. We also see a whole lot of good that God is also capable of doing. What John is trying to illustrate in that thing was that the God that they're believing in and that like what promotes goodness, because when we see darkness happening is people who disobey him and so on, so people who doesn't love.
How did the child sex slaves disobey God? How did they live in darkness?
This might get a little bit, this is going to get a little bit theologically deep here. So when we look at the biblical narrative, people often use the term YOLO, you only live once. When you look at the biblical narrative, people have lived past lives, their spirit are being renewed. So they might have done something 3 to 4 generations before, and they're being paying for what they did on this new life. Someone being born might be paying for the crimes of their forefather, or they may be paying for a thing they did back in the past. A lot of Christians don't really analyze this. A lot of Christians just, like I said, rely on Christian dogma or dogma from Christianity without analyzing the text. Reincarnation is biblical thing.
So the reason why God allowed 32,000 sex slaves is because they're all being punished for something they don't remember doing.
For a past life, absolutely.